What's happening, everybody? It's morning time for me, so I'm gonna tell y'all good morning. But today I'm just gonna talk about how I like cake. So there are many different kinds of cake, and then you also have many different kinds of flour you can use. But really, it's really one main flour that you use when you are baking cake. So there are many different kinds of cake. There's cheesecake, chocolate cake, vanilla cake, red velvet cake, and ice cream cake. I don't really like ice cream cake. But the main differences between these different kinds of cake is their frosting. So the difference between chocolate and vanilla is just the frosting. The base of the cake is still the same: cornmeal, all-purpose flour, eggs, water, or milk. You can also use buttermilk for the frosting, but I don't really like frosting. So, but I also like cheesecake. I don't think I said cheesecake yet, but cheesecake tastes very nice. Me personally, I like the New York style cheesecake and the strawberry cheesecake and the triple chocolate cheesecake. I don't eat cheesecake that much, but when I do, I pretty much enjoy it. And just with the New York style cheesecake that I mentioned a few seconds ago, I just like the plainness of it and the consistency. It is very smooth. And the crust, they put the crust at the bottom of the cake. So I like that they don't put the crust on the top. So that way, when you get the smooth consistency of the piece of the cake, when you get to the crust, it's that crunchy consistency. And it makes a really conjunction, a combination, there we go, a combination of taste. And that's what I like about cheesecake. And then vanilla cake, you can't go wrong with a vanilla cake. I just take the frosting off. So really, I just like the cake itself. The frosting is a no-go, but the cake itself, it works. So yeah. But I've been eating cake for many, many years. I mean, I get a cake. I have gotten a cake on every single one of my birthdays, but I don't really care about my birthday like that. I talked a little bit about it in my previous video, but I'm just happy to be here every time. So every day is a birthday. And red velvet cake and chocolate cake, they are the same. They're just different colors. You have red and then you have black. They're made from the same things: cocoa butter, well, not cocoa butter, chocolate, which is usually from like cocoa beans. That's where chocolate comes from. But you get your chocolate, you get your syrup if you want to use syrup, your flour, uh, cornmeal, and eggs, and you bake it, and then you stir it all together, and you let it rise. That's the thing about baking a cake. You have to let it rise. And that kind of goes for many different things in life. You have to let it start with all of its ingredients together. Kind of like your body when you're formed in a womb. Like all the ingredients are inside, right? And you put the cake in the oven. So the oven is like the stomach. And in that oven, the ingredients will begin to heat up. Now in the womb, they don't heat up, but they do rise. Everything comes together and it creates this, what we call cake. However, the ingredients are still inside of that cake, even though we don't talk about the ingredients that much. We just talk about the cake. We forget to mention the eggs, the flour, the cornmeal, the frosting. We forget about all that. We just say cake. And it's just like that in the womb. The baby is all the ingredients together, and then all of it comes together and it makes a baby. We don't talk about the arms and the legs and the hands and the face. We only talk about it's a baby. So it's the exact same way. I didn't even know that I was going to be able to compare these two things like this. It kind of worked. It just worked. And I don't use scripts for my videos. Like every time I have a video, I just turn the camera on and I start talking, and If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's gonna work either way because I'm just talking. And the only kind of difficult part is making a title. It takes me about 2 minutes to make a title. But today, I'm gonna just take a minute and I'm gonna just be like, okay, in this video, I'm talking about cake. Probably gonna title it, uh, not cake dispensary. Nah, that's not really, that's not appropriate. I don't like that title. I'm probably gonna do, I like cake. Yeah, that's gonna be the title. But yeah, it's March 1st, 2025. We've made it to another month. God is good. And yeah, everything is connected. I mean, I've already made a video on that, but I'm gonna keep making videos. As long as everything goes everything is gonna go exactly how it's supposed to go. So I'm just gonna sit back and relax. But I hope y'all have a nice rest of the day. Y'all take care on this first of the month. Don't do nothing too crazy now. Be aware of your surroundings, all right? God bless you. And until next time, I hope. Goodbye.